So, today's thought for the day. Is about me having received some replies from some fairly big YouTubers or well-known people that you may not have heard of. Yeah, I recently asked a question. I recently asked a question to a guy called Kagan, this guy here. He was the, I think, 30th employee to work at Facebook. He was a fairly early employee in the whole process. I asked him what advice he would give to his 25-year-old self, and he actually got him back in touch. He replied with a whole YouTube video, which I'll put up here and here if I can, and down there. It's pretty good, you should check it out.
Things I would tell my 25-year-old self. Number one, have more time for thinking. Write out a clear vision of where you want to be in the next month, 90 days, year, 5-year, 10-year, and print that out, put it everywhere.
It's just funny that you got back to me, you know, there was all these questions, and all these like fairly serious questions. I'll show some of them. Fairly good things to ask a guy like that. And the one that he replied to was mine, and I was just a little bit like, wow, that's amazing, you know. I also got this weird shout out from Tony Royster Jr.
Chris Anderson music. Louis Goldstein boy.
Which was kind of weird. I just kind of found it funny that he did that. That's all it was. It wasn't like a big thing. Kevin Rose liked one of my Instagram things recently as well. Ben Brown replied to a hilarious comment that I left on one of his videos. He said he had some sort of new project coming out, but he wasn't going to talk about it. He said it wasn't like a book deal, but he was going to announce it soon.
Can't say anything more than that right now, but there is a big project that I'm working on. But for now, that's all I'm going to speak about this new secret project. Hey, I don't want to call it a secret project. That's like the worst thing you can call it as a YouTuber. Everybody's doing a secret project. It's not a book. It's not like more merch, although more merch is on the way.
So then I replied with, "Can't wait for your new secret book to come out, Ben!" Exclamation mark, exclamation mark, exclamation mark. Which I thought was hilarious. And then he replied, which is pretty cool. The best bit about it though is you can see that 42 people liked my comment, but 53 people liked his. So you have a good 11 people that laughed at my comment, but just liked his. How cheeky is that? I also got a shout out from Sara Dietschy recently as well. Where's that one? Let's get that one here. She does really cool videos, you should see. Fairly Casey Neistat-esque, but they're pretty cool. Yeah, I just said something kind of funny to see if she would reply, and she said hello, which may not seem like a big deal, but I thought it was cool. Anyway, the point I'm trying to make is I had someone ask me recently how you kind of get people to respond to you. I did a Jojo Mayer interview a few years ago. I don't have any footage from it. All I've got is this little clip of him saying hi, which is like one of my most watched YouTube videos. How sad is that? But I had lots of people asking me like, how did you get this exclusive interview with him? How was it possible? What did you do? Like, what did you have to do? What did you have to set up? Who did you have to know? All that sort of stuff. And that and all these other things, all these other replies or little comments or things I've got from other people, it basically boils down to one thing, and that is if you don't ask, then you don't get. Now I know that sounds really obvious and really silly and really like, well yeah, anyone could leave a Twitter shout out to someone, or anyone could tag someone famous in their Instagram post, or come up with something slightly clever on YouTube and hopefully get a response. Like anyone could do that, but if you don't do it, then there's no chance you'll get a reply. And the only reason I got an interview with Jojo Mayer was because I asked. I remember calling up and just asking if I could do it, and they were like, "Yeah, that's cool." And then I was just like, I was almost like amazed that it worked. You know, kind of goes back to the thing that Tim Ferriss talks about, which is that we have like this big fear of failure, or of rejection, or of that we'll get embarrassed, or that people think we're stupid, or all of that stuff. And that especially comes into play when people are well known or famous. So we don't reach out to these people. But if you try and, instead of focusing on what the negative is of something, try and think of what the positive is of something, you know? Like, the negative of me asking Jojo Mayer for an interview is that he says no. Or he checks out my website and sees what a terrible drummer I am. But the positive is that I get an interview with Jojo Mayer, and then everyone's like, how on earth did you get that? And honestly, I just asked. So yeah, maybe today's thought for the day is just, yeah, just ask more. Just ask for more things in life. Yeah, just ask. Okay, bye. What do you think of my old studio space? Isn't this cool? Means I'm not gonna have to do videos outside in the cold anymore. I also got a new intro as well. Let me know what you think. is it a bit too over the top by any chance? I did spend like a good 2 hours on it for a 10-second clip, which is like definitely not worth the time. But let me know what you think. Oh, I should also say as well, hello to all my new subscribers. I was sitting on 34 for quite a while, and I know you're gonna say that's really silly because 34 is like none. And I agree, 34 is pretty close to zero in terms of YouTube subscriptions. But I recently got like 5 more, and that means like a big deal to me that people want to subscribe to this channel. I kind of go with the philosophy that people are interested in things that they like. I go with the philosophy that people subscribe to things they enjoy and they want to watch and they want to see more of. So when someone subscribes, I really take that as like a big compliment that they want to see more of what I'm doing and more of these terrible little videos. So on that note, enjoy. Okay, bye!